Hey, it's Noctis. Subscribe to Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
Guys, King and I, Vincent Valentine EX Turk, just came back from the doctor after my blood test, and I know I'm gonna have to go back at 3, so I'm gonna try to push more videos as much as I can since I'm done eating. I just tried this new Chinese restaurant right next to my doctor's called Nanjing Chinese food. Oh my God, it's by JCC on the street Cody next to my doctor's. You gotta go to Nanjing. You gotta go to Nanjing Chinese. It's amazing stuff. Authentically good. But anyways, besides me promoting that and, you know, not promoting that, or I should say, promoting or whatever, we're gonna be talking about episode Prompto. Now the trailer has finally dropped. The trailer has, brothers and sisters, the trailer has dropped. Amen. So we finally got a trailer. So this made me have a theory. When Versteele says Prompto is a failure, it just makes me think. It just makes me think about stuff. It makes me think maybe, and once you look at Versteele's face, he kind of looks like Ravis's purple Magitek demon form. So maybe since he looks like Ravis, maybe he's the one who also manufactured Ravis's Magitek form. From the arm to everything else. So I'm thinking, you know, it started making me think about everything everything in this medium. Maybe Prompto is pretty much a test beta form of Ravis. Maybe that's what Versteele tried to do to Prompto, but that's why he called him a failure. Because it never worked. It was canceled out. That's why, even though Prompto is half Magitek, Prompto never transforms into a demon. At all. Like, never transforms into a demon. So what could this possibly mean? Well, this could possibly mean that Ravis was the perfected one to do it. I mean, Ravis was already training under the Tenebrae Kingdom to be the king, so he had to learn, you know, sword combat and all that. Plus, he was trained by Idolas, Outercrept, and Arden Azunia. So, what this means is that maybe Prompto was intended to be what Ravis is, but failed. So, when Prompto escaped, you know, Versteele written him off as if he was dead. So I get and reported that to Idolas to tell, well, Versteele probably figured out years later when you see Noctis and stuff like that, and Idolas is trying to kill Noctis. Versteele figures that his interest in Prompto, that Prompto's with them. That the failed experiment has came back home. And I really don't want to call him it really breaks my heart calling Prompto a failed experiment because I like Prompto. Prompto's one of my other favorite characters in Final Fantasy 15. It breaks my heart, man. It breaks my heart. But this trailer is supposed to be a heartbreaker. This trailer will make grown-ass men cry. Even if you go to the gym and you're a big beef stick from the Jersey Shore, you're going to be shedding tears like a little, you know, like a crying female in the scene of The Notebook or Twilight. Sorry, I had to put some jokes in here to make it entertaining, but nonetheless, you know, my theory is that Ravis is the perfected form of Magitek, because look at Versteele's face, and you look closely at Ravis's purple transformation. You see Versteele's face turn purple. He doesn't even start out with the black form like Ravis did. Ravis started out with the black form, so maybe Ravis in 2 was kind of a failure because you were supposed to start out with the purple form. It was only 15 minutes in the fight with Ravis that Ravis returned to his purple form. You know, after you beat the black stuff off of him. No racism intended, but just saying, you know, that, you know, it took Ravis a while to turn to the purple form, but you see Versteele with the purple already on his face. So maybe the perfect experiment was not Prompto nor Ravis. Maybe the perfect Magitek demon was Versteel all along. I have a suspicion that he might be stronger than the Emperor Idolus Autocrat. He might be stronger than the Emperor he follows orders from. He could be stronger than the Emperor he follows orders from. And it's only a seeking suspicion. And also, I got more suspicions in this fan theory, which I'm going to break down right now. I think the reason why RNA is tagged along with Prompto, not only because RNA wants to give not just his regard to Prompto, which she does in the trailer, as you see. In fact, she keeps him alive when Prompto wants to commit suicide, knowing the fact that he's a Magitek experiment, but, you know, RNA pushes him to live, so Aranea is definitely a saint. Aranea is Saint Mary at this point. Just had to put that out there. But no, but in all seriousness though, Aranea really is gonna help. But also, I think she's trying to help Prompto because I have a theory that because Versteel is wearing red, he's also Orbit Bright, and I think Esma probably ordered Aranea, since Aranea was a spy in the first place, ordered Aranea to go find Versteel and put an end to his life, because Versteel is, let's put it this way, he is beyond saving. The dude is just as fucked up and demonic as Arden. I'm sorry, but Versteel is messed up. I can't wait to see what Prompto does to Versteel. At this point, I know I should be all peaceable, say that Prompto should do the better thing and not take the dude's life, but at this point, I think Versteel he's gone too far. He's not even human anymore. I mean, look at his face. He's not even human anymore. And even then, his eyes originally were two different colors. He was already Magitek. I mean, his body and his heart is Magitek. He has no feelings. He has no emotion. At this point, I can see why Esma would order Aranea to assassinate Versteel. Versteel has gone too far. And I have another theory too, that Arden and Versteel were working together as cohorts even behind Idolus's back. That's why you never saw Versteel in the rest of the game as well. Because Arden and Versteel were working together without even Emperor Idolus knowing this. And that's another reason why Idolus probably has trust issues with Arden, is because he wised and figured out that they're plotting something. You know, Arden plans to overthrow Idolus and overthrow Noctis and become the only king. And, you know, so it's not too, you know, Arden could probably have a better deal for Versteel, and then Versteel end up working for helping out Arden with his stuff. That's why I think Versteel had to distract Idolus, saying that we could not find the intruders. I mean, we can't not find, not the intruders. I mean, sorry, I can't talk. We can't find the wanted prince and his royal guards anywhere. You know, Versteel was pretty much lying to Idolus for Arden. That way Arden could work his way to get the Ring of Lucii. Because Idolus just wants to execute Noctis. That's what Idolus' endgame is. Because Idolus wants to be the only king too, as well. Which, conflict of interest very much. But nonetheless, there's multiple theories in this one. I'm going to just put all these multiple theories in one. One, Prompto became a test subject that made Ravis what he is now. But the second theory, Versteel is actually the perfect Magitek demon and might be stronger than even Idolus is. And number 3, Aranea joined Prompto, not only to save Prompto's life, but an order by Esma to assassinate Versteel, because Versteel is, well, pure evil. He's nothing but undiluted evil. Like, even Chaos, if he was still alive, like, go, goddamn, oh, no, you're too bad for this, no, you go a spiritist, I am not messing with you, like, I only take villains like Sephiroth and stuff like that, no, go, just get out of here. Sorry, just had to put some jokes in there, I have my humor, but anyways, that's another, number 5th theory. Arden and Versteel were planning this stuff all along. They were planning things and plotting. Thus, Versteel has contacted Idolas to say, we cannot find the wanted prince. You know, and kept lying to Idolas until Idolas wised up a little bit. You know, why Arden went to get the Ring of Lucia by manipulating Noctis on his journey. So, I think that's what I got for this Final Fantasy fan theory, as much. So, yeah, may the crystal be with you guys. Have a nice day, and go check out the episode Prompto trailer. I'm telling you, when the episode comes out, you're gonna be crying a bunch of tears. This is going to be the most darkest, emotional. This is going to take Final Fantasy into the direction of Life is Strange, and added with darkness, and added with pretty much the darkness gameplay and a whole bunch of other dark and gritty, edgy games. This is going to be the edgiest, darkest story arc of Final Fantasy 15. You know, this might be the thing to get Final Fantasy 15's selling points so high that it wounds up winning Game of the Year. This might end up being this way. This is the edgiest story that people were looking for. Plus, Prompto is a fan favorite. What could go wrong? So may the crystal be with you guys and have a nice day.